5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right over crest, long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest, tightens. Into 3 right over crest. Into 5 left. And 2 right long, tightens over crest. Into 3 left. And keep right over bump. Into 4 left long, opens over 60. Into 6 left over crest. 2 right tightens, don't cut. Into 3 left long. Into 4 right over crest, bump. And keep left over crest, jump. Into 4 right. 60. 5 left long, tightens 3. To stop. Well done. Starts 50, 3 right over crest, long tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right over crest, long tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest, tightens. Into 3 right over crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens over crest, into 3 left, and keep right over bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left over crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right over crest, bump, and keep over crest, jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right over jump, into 3 left long, opens over crest, and keep right, into 4 left over crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right over 30, 5 left, 5 right over bumps, 5 left over jump, 5 right long, opens over crest, and camber, into 4 left long over crest, 50, 3 left, tightens over crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left over crest, into 4 right, tightens over crest and through gate, 5 left over crest, into 5 right over jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long over crest, into 5 right over crest, into 4 left, into 4 right over jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in over crest jump, into 4 left, opens over crest, keep left over 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left over 30, 4 right over bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens over crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left over crest, keep right over 60, turn 3 left long, opens over crest, bad camber, 6 right over crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right over jump, into 3 left long, tightens over crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens over crest, 50 over crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens over crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 over bumps, 4 left, long, tightens over crest, into 2 right over crest long, opens, into 4 right over crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right over 50, 5 right over big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, into jump, into turn, 2 right tightens, into 3 left, tightens over crest, into 4 right, into 4 left, into 2 right tightens, into 4 left, 5 right, 4 left over bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80 past junction, turn square right, into 3 left, opens over crest, into 4 right long, over crest, into 3 left over crest, 30, turn hairpin right, into 4 left long over crest, tightens, 100, bumps, don't cut, 6 left over jump, to keep right over 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens, 30 over crest, bump, 80, 6 left over crest past junction, 40, 6 left over big jump, 80, keep middle of a crest, jump, slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right, 50, 5 left over crest, 50, 3 left over crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow, 30, 4 right long into turn, hairpin left, 80, 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100, turn, tight hairpin right, into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60, 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done. starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right of a 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens, into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left of a crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest bump, and keep left of a crest jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, back camber, into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest, keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, bad camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 over crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right of a crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 over bumps, 4 left long, tightens of a crest, into 2 right of a crest long, opens, into 4 right of a crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right of a 50, 5 right of a big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to jump, into turn, 2 right tightens, into 3 left, tightens of a crest, into 4 right, into 4 left, into 2 right tightens, into 4 left, 5 right, 4 left over bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80 past junction, turn square right, into 3 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right long of a crest, into 3 left over crest, 30, turn hairpin right, into 4 left long of a crest, tightens, 100, bumps, don't cut, 6 left of a jump, to keep right of a 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens, 30 over crest, bump, 80, 6 left over crest past junction, 40, 6 left over big jump, 80, keep middle of a crest, jump slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right. 50, 5 left over crest, 50, 3 left over crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow 30, 4 right long into turn, hairpin left, 80, 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100, turn, tight hairpin right, into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60, 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done. Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60, 2 left over crest, tightens, into into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left of a crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest bump, and keep left of a crest jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 of a bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, back camber, into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest, and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest, keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, bad camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 of a crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right of a crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 over bumps, 4 left long, tightens of a crest, into 2 right of a crest long, opens into 4 right of a crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right of a 50, 5 right of a big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to jump, into turn 2 right, tightens, into 3 left, tightens of a crest, into 4 right, into 4 left, into 2 right, tightens, into 4 left, 5 right, 4 left over bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80 past junction, turn square right, into 3 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right long of a crest, into 3 left of a crest, 30, turn hairpin right, into 4 left long of a crest, tightens, 100, bumps, don't cut, 6 left of a jump, to keep right of a 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens, 30 of a crest, bump, 80, 6 left of a crest past junction, 40, 6 left of a big jump, 80, keep middle of a crest, jump, slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right, 50, 5 left of a crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow 30, 4 right long into turn, hairpin left, 80, 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100, turn, tight hairpin right, into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60, 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done. Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right of a 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left of a crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest, bump, and keep left of a crest, jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, back camber, into 4 left long of a crest. Into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest, keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, bad camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 of a crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right of a crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 of a bumps, 4 left long, tightens of a crest, into 2 right of a crest long, opens into 4 right of a crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill, keep right of a 50, 5 right of a big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to jump, into turn 2 right, tightens, into 3 left, tightens of a crest, into 4 right, into 4 left, into 2 right, tightens, into 4 left, 5 right, 4 left of a bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left of a 80 past junction, turn square right, into 3 left, opens of a crest, into 4 right long of a crest, into 3 left of a crest, 30, turn hairpin right, into 4 left long of a crest, tightens, 100, bumps, don't cut, 6 left of a jump, to keep right of a 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens, 30 of a crest, bump, 80, 6 left of a crest past junction, 40, 6 left of a big jump, 80, keep middle of a crest, jump slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right, 50, 5 left of a crest, 50, 3 left of a crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow 30, 4 right long into turn, hairpin left, 80, 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100, turn, tight hairpin right, into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60, 4 right, tightens of a jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens of a crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right of a crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens of a crest to stop. Well done. Start 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens, into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left of a crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest, bump, and keep left of a crest, jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, back camber, into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest, and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170, over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest, keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, back camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 of a crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right of a crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 over bumps, 4 left long, tightens over crest, into 2 right over crest long, opens into 4 right over crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right over 50. 5 right over big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens. To jump, into turn, 2 right tightens. Into 3 left, tightens over crest, into 4 right. Into 4 left, into 2 right tightens. Into 4 left, 5 right. 4 left over bump crest, tightens slow, keep left over 80 past junction, turn square right. Into 3 left, opens over crest, into 4 right long, over crest. Into 3 left over crest, 30, turn hairpin right. Into 4 left long over crest, tightens. 100, bumps, don't cut, 6 left over jump, to keep right over 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens. 30 over crest, bump, 80, 6 left over crest past junction, 40, 6 left over big jump, 80, keep middle of a crest, jump, slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right. 50, 5 left over crest, 50, 3 left over crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow, 30, 4 right long into turn, hairpin left, 80, 6 left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100, turn, tight hairpin right. Into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60, 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done. Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right over 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens, into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens over crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left over crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right over crest, bump, and keep left over crest, jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right over jump, into 3 left long, opens over crest, and keep right, into 4 left over crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right over 30, 5 left, 5 right over bumps, 5 left over jump, 5 right long, opens over crest, back camber, into 4 left long over crest, 50, 3 left, tightens over crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left over crest, into 4 right, tightens over crest, and through gate, 5 left over crest, into 5 right over jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long over crest, into 5 right over crest, into 4 left, into 4 right over jump, into 6 left, 170, over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in over crest jump, into 4 left, opens over crest, keep left over 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left over 30, 4 right over bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens over crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left over crest, keep right over 60, turn 3 left long, opens over crest, bad camber, 6 right over crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right over jump, into 3 left long, tightens over crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens over crest, 50 over crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right over crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens over crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, front right puncher, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 over bumps, 4 left long, tightens over crest, into 2 right over crest long, opens into 4 right over crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill, keep right over 50, 5 right over big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to jump, into turn, 2 right tightens, into 3 left, tightens over crest, into 4 right, into 4 left, into 2 right tightens, into 4 left, 5 right, 4 left over bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80, past junction, turn square right, into 3 left, opens over crest, into 4 right long, over crest, into 3 left over crest, 30, turn hairpin right, into 4 left long over crest, tightens, 100, bumps, don't cut, 6 left over jump, to keep right over 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens, 30 over crest, bump, 80, 6 left over crest past junction, 40, 6 left over big jump, 80, keep middle over crest, jump, slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right, 50, 5 left over crest, 50, 3 left over crest, tightens, don't cut, into 4 right long, opens, slow 30, 4 right long into turn, hairpin left, 80, left, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 4 right of a crest, bump, 100, 6 right, 80, crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100, turn, tight hairpin right, into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60. 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump, into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest, 60, 5 left, opens 50, 6 right of a crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens of a crest to stop. Well done.